Hello and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today I decided I'd do a quick update on the US Marshall wagon since I stopped doing the live streams and I started doing the stream with the mini-so pieces instead, or build instead, for Harry Potter, for that Hogwarts castle. So when I last worked on this on the stream, I was working on the wheels, which I'm not going to do those on a stream because it's the same thing over and over. But I was also working on the front carriage up here. And so I wanted to come back and show what I've done because I'm about to finish putting it together. So last time you saw it on the stream, and it's a little bit crooked, not much you can do about it because of the way the metal is. But it was just this yoke piece here with these outliers. So I worked with it some, had to do some sanding, had to do some filing, had to do a little bit of work here and there. But what I did also was down here, you can just barely see that pin down inside there. And I drilled a hole on each side, sanded or filed this down to where this would fit flush on both sides, and super glued it in. I then fit the axle in here. That took a little bit of bending. This is actually supposed to be straight. Once it's on, it's not going to matter that much, the springs, because once I put it in place, I'm also going to have to do some adjustments to it. But at this point, it's good to go, good for what I need it to do. The next steps are going to be taking these U-joints and plate, and these, not U-joints, but U-bolts, these U-bolts and plates, and attaching them to here, up here, and here, to hold everything together a little bit better. And the reason I decided I needed to come back is I wanted to show this took a little bit of effort. I had to auger out the holes just a little bit, and then I had to clean up the U-bolts. So how this is going to work is up here on the top, and I'm hoping this will actually fit well. And of course, it's going to take a little bit of fiddling with it. Actually, not too bad. So these U-bolts on each side are going to go on here like this, just like that. And then this little plate, the smaller plate that you still have left if you're following along, the smaller plate is going to fit over these U-bolts. Matter of fact, let me take one off just so that I can get them lined up. And this took a little bit of bending the metal because the white metal is soft enough you can build it, or build it. You can bend it. I think I'm trying to put this on the wrong way. I'm trying to stay in camera, also trying to get this done at the same time. It's a little bit tricky. And it's a little bit fragile because it does have super glue holding it, but the super glue will break pretty readily. So let me try this again. We're gonna, because right now it's shifting to where I can't get the posts both into this. And this is why I decided to do this on a video rather than on a stream, because on a stream this could get pretty frustrating, especially trying to pay attention to chat and everything else. So, almost got it. Come on. There we go. Very close. Okay. So you can see there that is through the plate. I'm going to do the same thing with the one in the back. I need to shift this back enough to where I can actually get it. That one actually drops right in place. And then what they want you to do is put the little plastic bolts over top. I will do that after the super glue sets. What I'm going to actually do is I'm going to put a drop of super glue on each bolt where each nut would go, just to hold it in place. And this is all going to get painted red at the end. Let me grab this, get it open, put a drop of the kicker on each spot. So now instead of just having the pins holding it, it's a little bit more secure. That looks actually really good to me. And then the next one you do is you have to take the squared off U-bolts and you put them over the spring, on the flat of the spring on the bottom, just like this. And then take the plate. I'm making sure, okay, the smaller plate, it goes across the wider part. The larger plate, the U-bolts go across the narrower part. I'll show you in a second what I mean on the two pairs I do not have on the, don't have engaged with the undercarriage at this point. So I've got a hold of this one. This is, you know, Don said this is pretty tricky. It is a little bit tricky, but it's not that bad. Don actually has finished this, and Howard is working on his. I know this video will probably help Howard out, so I'll post it sooner rather than later. And like I said, you know, the tricky part is getting this all to go together at the same time, because you got 3 pieces, 4 if you count the carriage itself, or the undercarriage. But you got all these parts at the same time you're trying to keep in place. And then center this up a little bit. You can bring it down as far as I can, and there, that one's in place. So now, and what I'm doing is I'm actually gluing it only on the posts. I'm not gluing anything else together. I might end up gluing it beyond that after the fact, but right now I just want to glue these posts to the plate so that everything will stay in place. So I got drops on there, and that's plenty of super glue. I normally don't apply it straight out of the bottle, but this is a little bit more delicate than I usually have to worry about. That didn't catch. Hang on. Well, maybe it's a good thing that it didn't catch yet. Now it's still completely loose. I will have to put glue on the top of the spring to hold it in place. But I want to do that after everything is pretty much in place where I need it. So let me put a little bit of kicker on here. And so that is the U-bolts and plates on this side. It is a little bit rough, but that's okay. It'll be fine. Then this is going to go onto this pin here. Got to be a little bit careful. The pin is still the white metal. And then a bolt head, I think it's a bolt head that goes on here. Or not a bolt head, but one of the nuts. A little bit complicated, not too bad, but one last thing I want to show before I close out the video. Like I said, here you see the U-bolt, come on, The U-bolt is on the narrower edge here rather than the wider edge. And on the smaller curved U-bolt, the U-bolts go on the wider edge rather than narrow. Once you figure these out where they go, it makes it a lot easier. And be ready to drill, sand, use a file to get everything to fit the way it should. So that is all for right now. Hope you're enjoying this build. Like I said, I'm just coming back and getting this done. Once this, what I have left to do on this undercarriage is I'm going to get the other side done, get this on here. I'll glue a couple of the nuts on here because this is going to be able to turn. And then I've got to work on the wheels. Once the wheels are done, when I put them on, I will do another video. And I believe that will be the end of the jail wagon. It will be completely done. So, like I said, hope you're enjoying this build. If you are, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of any time I post new content. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow. And remember, model building, as in life, is about the destination. It's about the journey, not the destination. New tagline I'm trying out. I like it a lot. I'll see you guys next time.